Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Trinidad State Gymnasium 2-Paul Court. We are here bringing you Game 8 of the TSC 87th Invitational TSC Tournament. Today we've got a matchup of the Hoehne Farmers versus the Springer Red Devils. My name is... Brock Brunelli will be doing play-by-play. My name is Brody Doherty. I'll be bringing you the color commentary for today's broadcast. We should have a heck of a game on our hands as both teams are looking pretty decent. What do you think, Brock?
Yes, sir. Sorry, guys, a little late there to my shift, doing a little bathroom break, but no worries.
Understandable.
Going to be a good game, I think. Both of these teams are going to surprise people, I believe. Farmers, going to talk about them first. Coaching debut of head coach Mike Rodolfi, replacing Jesse Price for the Farmers. Lots of guys on this roster. Really good, well-constructed team, I believe. And then on the other side, head coach Johnny Chavez, very good head coach for the Springer Red Devils.
Yes, sir. I think we'll have a zinger of a game on our hands. We're going to have a pretty darn decent matchup ahead of us. Both teams kind of unknown quantities to this point. This is the season opener for both teams. Am I right, Brock?
For sure. As the Farmers win the tip, Bachicha, right wing, up and good. Bachicha is going to start us off early with a long three. That three deep over from Sunflower Valley Propane. Over, number 0, Armijo, up and good. He cashes in with a three of his own. We're getting started here early at Scott Gymnasium. Zamora to wide open Bobby Terry. Bobby Terry up and good. Bobby Terry expands the lead up to 2 here for the Farmers.
Sorry, folks. We just kind of realized that a lot of our... we had a wrong button press. Sorry, folks. We missed a lot of that action. Great opening sequence from both sides.
Yep, 2 3 balls and a wide open 2 over from Bobby Terry to make the score 5-3. On the scoreboard, it says 5-0. They have not put Armijo's 3 in yet. Jace Rogers working inside. That's going to be up. No good. Rebounded here for the Red Devils.
You know, we've seen some fantastic competition earlier tonight. We saw the Kim Branson Mustangs take on the Raton Tigers. Fireworks in that game, and we're looking for no less here.
I believe you are correct, Brody. It's going to be a zinger, like you said, in the pregame, as that 3 was up and no good. Zamora top the key, swinging it over to Guzzo. Long 3, up, no good. Rebounded over to Tafoya, the senior, pushing up. The feed up to 11. Ramirez up, no good. Rebound, Guzzo. Here comes Guzzo pushing up, brings it past the logo. Looking for an outlet. Guzzo, feed inside Rogers, goes right in the hands of Armijo and a foul. It's going to be a possession arrow going over to the left side.
Can I copy down your roster?
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry, folks.
No worries.
We're working on we don't have quite all of the names.
As Bachicha's 2 is up, no good. Bobby Terry grabs it, no good. Tafoya and a foul there committed from the Farmers. Last year, this Red Devils team, 9-15. They were a younger roster. I'm going to expect to see a lot better out of them this year. As you know, they're getting older with the ranks of Rylan Duran and Devin Tafoya. And Xavier Armijo, now a sophomore for this team. Very good ball player for them last year. There's over Jason Montoya, the freshman, played on this team last year as an 8th grader. Feed over to number 22. That's Tafoya up, no good. Tafoya likes to shoot the 3 ball for this Red Devils team. We've seen it quite a bit last year as Bachicha goes coast to coast. Rattles right off the rim. Rebound, Bachicha. Here comes Bachicha up. No good. Rebounded, Bobby Terry. Taken away there. That's going to be number 22, Tafoya, the senior. Going up to Montoya, working on Guzzo, up and good. Tied ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 5-5 is your score. Here comes Rogers, feeds it over to Guzzo. Guzzo, 33, working. Nice little Euro step. Guzzo going to be up and good.
Yes, sir. Nice little move by Jason Guzzo. He's had some good looks. Look for more of those.
Tafoya working inside, and Zamora working on Rogers. Up, rattles right in, 7-7. Here comes Zamora, going to try to slow things down. A little half-court press action here from the Red Devils. Guzzo makes a move off of Armijo. Feed inside, Bachicha goes up with it. Up, no good. Grabs his own rebound. Bachicha up. Second basket up and good. 9-7 is your score in a timeout taken by head coach Johnny Chavez. We're going to take a timeout of our own. We'll be right back here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Massive thank you to LARCC. What a fantastic start. Tail of the tape so far. For the entire tournament, it typically takes one team a little while to find their rhythm, find their groove, and get going. But that is not the case so far.
You know, both teams came out of the bus ready and rolling. You know, both teams here on this nightcap giving us a dandy so far, ladies and gentlemen. And also you see with the Farmers, they got new jerseys this year as well as their football team did as well. So some cool little jerseys there from the Farmers. Bachicha's going to have it. Pressing on him is going to be Armijo. And it looks down beneath. I can't see what ref Robbie Parker called there.
Yes, sir. Sorry about the awkward camera angle. We're just having to film from the balcony here in the TSC gym. So it's a little bit of an awkward camera angle at times.
Here comes Bachicha working inside. Nice little spin move. Bachicha up. And a two-point play, potential and one here from Bachicha, I believe.
Yep, if the call stands, he will get a trip to the line. Chance to tack on one more.
Bachicha, very good running back in the eight-man world. We saw, you know, we covered Hoehne Farmer home games, and Bachicha just a really good running back. I believe he ended up top 10 in all-purpose yards in eight-man football. So far into tonight's game, let me see, he has 5 points now. 6 points. Yeah, sorry.
No, wait, 7. I can't count either.
7 plus the free throw to make that 8 as that transition bucket going in from Tafoya, the senior. Hitting the deck there, I believe that was Armijo. Montoya, the freshman. Lujan goes in, sliding in there and out of bounds.
We've seen fantastic hustle from both sides. That's what's really sticking out to me. These Springer Red Devils keeping on the pressure, fast offense, and Hoehne returning the favor. We've seen some very good stuff from both sides. Do we have a call on the floor, or what's?
It looks like there's some confusion there between Ryan Coberly and Robbie Parker. Looks like they're going to still say, though, Red Devils ball. Here comes the Red Devils pushing up. It's going to be Tafoya, the senior.
You know, we've seen these Red Devils come to the tournament every year that we've been here, and Springer has always competed.
A great showing as well. You know, they don't have the guys, you know, the roster, just like Kim, lots of similarities. They finally have the bench this year as that bucket going to be up and good. But, you know, going back to that, looks like there's some mishaps. It's supposed to be 12-11 Farmers. They gave those 2 points to the Farmers. Now they're going to change it. 12-11 is still the score with 3:49 left. Red Devils possession.
Yes, sir. We've had some interesting scoreboard kerfuffles has happened in the Kim Raton game a few minutes ago.
As number 22, that's Tafoya up, no good. Here comes Guzzo pushing it up, working on 2 Red Devils. Bachicha goes past the logo, looking for an outlet. Feed over to Lujan, right wing, out of bounds and staying Farmer's way.
You know, Farmer's doing a good job moving the ball down. They just need to settle down, get a look, get the ball in Bachicha's hands, and put it in the bottom of the net.
Great call, Brody, great call. As Maganat, his first minutes of the tournament up, no good. Guzzo, and a potential 3-point play.
Slick little play by Jason Guzzo using his size. The Farmers have a notable size advantage over the Springer Red Devils. And so I would expect more fellas like Jason Guzzo and just Bachicha to be able to use their size and move around these Red Devils.
Guzzo heading over to the charity stripe for the Farmers. 14-11 is your score. Guzzo's going to make that a 4-point lead for the Farmers. 15-11, 3 minutes left here from Scott Gymnasium. Here comes Tafoya, going to kick it back outside to Armijo. Armijo's long shot up, no good. Rattles out of bounds and heading Farmers' way.
Yes, sir. These Red Devils really doing the best they can to hang with this Farmer offense as Hoehne not only has size, but they also have a depth of bench. Springer only rolling up with 8 fellas on the roster, so needing to be wise about offensive rotation.
Nice little move there off of Bachicha. Off of Armijo, back to Maganette. Outside of Zamora. Thought about the 3. Going to push off over to Guzzo. He has a wide open Bachicha in the right wing. Going to go left wing over to Maganette. Maganette. Long shot up. No good. Rebound Guzzo. Guzzo working inside and a foul.
Fantastic offense so far.
Guzzo heading to the charity stripe again for the Farmers. And that can be the tale of things. Who goes to the line more into tonight's game? It's kind of so far been kind of the swing here for both teams is who's gotten the more shots from the charity stripe.
Yes, sir, and I think my stats are off by about a point, so I think I'm missing a free throw by someone.
Bachicha, Levon Bachicha.
Oh, okay, Levon Bachicha had himself a free throw.
1 for 2.
Oh, okay, just making sure, because I'm off by a point somewhere, but
yeah,
that's
there
okay.
you go.
We're all squared away now.
We all got it. It's only a Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully.
We got a whole lot of basketball
There
to
you
go,
go.
Brock. This is game 8 of 24, so we are technically almost a third of the way done. Yep. So, yes, as we're still constantly ironing out things, this is our second ever time broadcasting the TSC tournament. We're all still learning, but it's been so much fun.
That 3 up and wide, no good. Bachicha pushing it up for the Farmers. Has it over the right wing. Working on, going to sling it over to his point guard, Zamora. Left side, Guzzo back over to Maganette. Maganette up in 3. That 3 up from Cougar Canyon, up and good.
Nice little play by Jacob Maganat, making use of his minutes.
Yeah, and you know, him and Terry were the quarterbacks, rotated, got some starts, both of them, and you know, some action in the football side of things for the Farmers this year. Obviously, we covered those games as Alan Mraz is due to check in for the first time tonight.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry,
good. That
buddy.
whistle on the play went against Nathan Zamora that time. As he had a little bit of a reach-in call as the Red Devils were trying to drive to the bucket.
You know, something interesting to see. The Farmers now have Anthony Sandoval as well, the Trinidad transfer. I believe he was on the All-TSC tournament team for the minors last year. I don't know how the transfer rules work for basketball, but he is on the bench there for the Farmers. We haven't seen any of him yet tonight, but Sandoval is going to be another good piece for Coach Mike Rodolfi and George Jasko. And back-to-back threes from Cougar Canyon for Jacob Maganette. 6 points. And now the Farmers kind of pulling away now. A minute 22 left. Montoya, his long three going to be up. No good. But Armijo is going to be up and in there. Sorry, that was Montoya on the three-point attempt, but Armijo coming in, the sophomore, getting the big two-pointer there. Maganette, the quarterback, feed over to his running back, Bachicha, and a foul.
That foul looked like that was going to be on number 20. Oops, excuse me. Yep, looked like it was going to be called on number 22, Tafoya. And that brings the Red Devils to 4 total. Nope, number 23, Romero. So that brings the Red Devils to 4 total team fouls. And once again, the fouling rules for this year have changed. Once a team reaches 5 total team fouls, it puts the opponent in double bonus.
Zamora, wide open three, up, no good. Caden Marquez, the newly entered man into the game, up, no good, and a foul. Looks like they possibly got him over the back, but they're going to say no. It's going to remain Farmers' possession.
Impressive play from the Hoehne Farmers so far, not afraid to put up shots. Absolutely loving what I'm seeing over here.
Marquez slinging it over to Zamora. Going to go top the key over to Maganette, right wing. That's going to be Marquez. He thought about shooting the three, going right wing, and a foul. And that's going to go into the great there. That was a great, Montoya standing still. He kind of had me at a loss of words. Just a great defensive display there from the freshman.
Oh, that was very good. Very smart play to stand still, take the charge. And, when you've got the size of Hoehne, Red Devils got to play smart on defense. You can't try to swipe away, get the ball. You've got to make those kind of plays on defense.
Going inside the Red Devils. Shot up and good. That shot was number 23, the newly entered Pablo Romero. Ball's going to be underneath here.
Sorry, folks. The camera angles in here are a little funky. Can't quite see the inbounds play.
21-15, and just like that, the Red Devils are back in. Montoya working on Marquez. Back over there to Tafoya. Left wing, back to Montoya, the freshman.
You know, Montoya, we have seen him play before. He played as an 8th grader for the Red Devils, so he does have a year of experience for this roster.
Tafoya up, working on Miraz. Up and good. Only a 4-point deficit now. Red Devils working that press. Let's see what this Farmers bench unit can do. Pushing up is going to be Miraz. Back over to Lujan. Goes past the logo. 6 seconds left. Maganet, and he's going to double dribble there.
You know, seeing some great ball play from both sides. Still first game of the year, so plays like that, little double dribbles, travels, those things get ironed out as the season progresses, but still absolutely great play from the Hoehne Farmers.
And great move there from the Red Devils, letting the ball roll for they can get this last shot. Going inside, Tafoya, up and good.
Tafoya, that is his 4th bucket of the night, bringing his point total to 8.
And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, fireworks here at Scott Gymnasium, 21-19 is your score. We'll be right back here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house, which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family.
Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament. Alrighty, folks, we have a game on our hands here in Trinidad, Colorado. Hoehne Farmers leading the Springer Red Devils 21-19. We've had 2 nail biters from the boys teams playing tonight, and this one is no different. As we've seen great play from both sides. Number 22, Tafoya for the Red Devils, is absolutely balling out. He has 8 points on the night, but it feels like he has 12.
Yeah, you know, he's been a great defensive presence, too. This Red Devils team, they've gone a lot of transition buckets, and that's kind of been the trend of the TSC tournament, has been kind of those transition buckets working for, you know, the victorious sides of each team so far in this tournament. Zamara's going to have it. Going to go over to Rogers, left wing. Back over to Zamora, top the key. Right wing is going to be Guzzo. Trying to make a move on Tafoya. Almost makes him fall. Bobby Terry up and good.
Nice little play by Bobby Terry. Good awareness. I don't think the ball was meant to go to him, but it bounced off the hands of Jace Parker and right into the waiting hands of Bobby Terry.
3-point, up and good. Xavier Armijo, only a 1-point deficit now for the Red Devils. Here comes Bachicha, top the key. Gonna go over to Guzzo, right wing. Top the key, Bachicha. Left wing, over there, Zamora. Zamora working on the freshman, to wide open. Jason Guzzo up, no good. Rebounded there over to Tafoya, the senior. Wide open, working on Terry, up, and the Red Devils are back in the lead.
Fantastic transition offense from the Springer Red Devils. Like we said, transition has been kind of the key for all the teams that have won so far. When Des Moines played Primero yesterday, that was really their bread and butter, is having great transition offense that really started on defense. So Springer, they're all playing from the same basketball book at this point.
Here comes the Red Devils, still working in that press. You've seen the teams, obviously, that have displayed that press and execute it well so far have been, you know, a little more successful teams. As Bobby Terry's wide open again, he's going to make that.
You know, that's the gamble you take when you press. You put more of your defenders in the front court, and sometimes you leave that corner open.
As that shot up, no good. Rebound, Guzzo. Farmers, 1-point lead for them. Working on the newly entered Rylan Duran, the senior. Trying not to get over in the back. There was Zamora taking away Red Devils. I'd slow things down if I were them, but they're going to get the transition bucket anyway. Big bucket there. And once again, like you said, as a wide open Bobby Terry up and good. I believe Terry has 6 now.
Bobby Terry actually has 8 points on the night so far.
8 points. Bobby Terry had a nice game. Bobby Terry, actually, 2 of my 3 state bowling titles he's been on the team as well, so shout out to Bobby Terry.
Multi-sport athlete right there, getting himself a steal.
It looks like there was a travel.
Good hands by Bobby Terry, just needs to have as good of feet.
And something interesting to see so far here, Coach Rodolfi has not used any timeouts, but he finally uses one there. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. I'm going to talk a little about Cummings Trucking LLC. He stepped up and sponsored all of the Hoehne Farmers boys and girls games. So shout out there to Cummings Trucking LLC. Go to Cummings Trucking LLC for any cattle hauling needs, hay hauling needs, or anything like that. Alrighty, coming out of that break, obviously 28-26 is your score. It's electric so far. Both sides pulling and turning, coming back into both games. Here comes the Red Devils though in possession. They could tie it up or get in the lead here with a 3.
So these Red Devils, they are not one to just sit by idly and let themselves be run out of a contest. They will shoot the lights out
and
just like that.
3 lead changes, I believe now, Brody. Correct me if I'm wrong. 2 from the Red Devils and 1 from the Farmers.
That sounds pretty darn close to accurate. We've been within a point for the majority of this game. Very well played from both sides of the ball here. We've seen electric offense as the Farmers have just found ways to put the ball in the net, mostly on the back of, recently, Bobby Terry and Levon Bajicha.
Rogers going to right wing. He's been kind of quiet so far tonight. Bachicha, he had a wide open Guzzo. That is now plugged, but over left wing, Zamora. Back over right wing, they're going to flip it over to Bachicha. Tries to feed it in. No good, taken away, Red Devils. Guzzo intercepts it. Here comes Guzzo running, gunning up the court. Go take it, nice feed over to a wide open Bobby Terry. I believe Bobby has double digits now.
Bobby Terry now has 10 points, matching the other side, Red Spring, number 22, Tafoya for the Springer Red Devils.
Those scoring leaders were brought to you by Lovato Concrete. Here comes Montoya, going to flip it over to Tafoya. Long 3 up, no good. Rebounded there, tipped, taken away. Montoya, body's on the floor. Ball still live, Red Devils possession. Over, right wing. Montoya thought about shooting it, but it's going to go up to Tafoya. Up and good. And now 4 lead changes. 32-30 is the score.
Shooting the lights out are both teams, honestly, tonight. Red Devils only up by 2, however, so Farmers very much within taking the lead.
And a nice move there by Guzzo, unable to execute the play fully. Bobby Terry on the floor with 2 Red Devils and a jump ball.
Great effort there from Bobby Terry. A starter for this Farmer team. He is playing currently as a junior for the Farmers. Playing very well, had very good minutes so far from that young man.
Yeah, last year Bobby Terry had that game winner versus Raton as a sophomore. So if you go back, that game's still on the Saddle Rock Sports Network for everyone to check out if you want to see that buzzer beater over from the junior Bobby Terry. Going to flip it over there to 24, Chavez, the junior. Working inside over to Pablo Romero. Romero's got 2, working inside. Ball taken away. The Farmers can put the lead here with a 3 of their own and a foul.
Levon Bajicha, good hands driving down. Springer trying to stop the Farmers. Not quite the leading scorer at the moment. So we're going to see what the Farmers dial up as the Red Devils have kind of started to find their rhythm on defense, shutting down the drives from Guzzo and Bachicha.
Here comes Zamora. Going to flip it over to Guzzo. Guzzo tries to do a little spin move. Feed inside to Terry. That's 12 points for Bobby Terry.
Incredible play from the junior. Great awareness just to get the ball and go up with it. No second thoughts.
Tied ball game here, ladies and gentlemen, at Scott Gymnasium. Here, all on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Thought about passing to Montoya. He's going to elect to go over to the senior Tafoya. Outside. Pump fake. Back over to Tafoya. Working on, and that's a foul. Believe they're going to say Bobby Terry reached in there.
Pretty clean game so far. Only the 3rd foul of the quarter.
Yeah, and you know, going back to that, neither team has hit the double bonus in either quarter yet, as that's Terry's first. But anyway, Farmers had 4 fouls there in that first quarter. Only 1 displayed there from the company of Bobby Terry. Levon Bachicha is going to bring it up. Over there to Guzzo. Guzzo's trying to get an opening, taken away from Montoya, and a foul. That's going to be a reach in there. Still going to be Red Devils' ball.
Great hands by number 2 of the Red Devils. They're just taking the ball away. You know, he's out. I'd say he's probably outweighed by close to 80 pounds by Guzzo, but well played from number 2. I don't think I have his last name written down correctly, so.
And here comes Tafoya, brings it past the logo. Tafoya back over the freshman. Montoya thought about shooting it. Go over the right wing. Back over Montoya. Guzzo flips it in a foul. Maganet recently checked back in for the Farmers. Another thing for the Farmers, they are without Mateo Molter, who was out all this football season, as well as Landon Sanchez, a starter last year for this team, and Ethan Lopez, the freshman for the Farmers. Tafoya flips it, working on Guzzo. That's going to be Montoya, the freshman. Tafoya working over there. That's going to be over to Romero. The long 3 from Montoya, up, no good. Rebounded, crashing the boards. Tafoya up and good. And now the Red Devils back in the lead. 34-32 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Levon Bachicha. Checking into the game is Reese Bachicha, number 24. His first shot up, no good. Rebound, Red Devils. Red Devils can get a little 4-0 run going here, but they let it into the hands of Levon Bachicha. Bachicha working up, going coast to coast by himself, up, rouse out, and a foul.
Nice coast-to-coast work there from Levon Bachicha. His Hoehne Farmers are currently down by 2, needing a little bit of a spark to get themselves tied and then get the lead. Bachicha is looking to fulfill that purpose. Currently, Bobby Terry with 12 points, leading scorer for the Farmers. Got some good inside looks to Terry, although he is currently not on the floor as he's been subbed out.
Yeah, Reese Bachicha was the one who checked in for him. His first year as a Hoehne Farmer, the junior, as Bachicha makes it. 2-minute warning here in the first half. 2:01 left, 33-34 is your score. And something interesting to use as they go down the stretch, 2 minutes remaining. Both coaches have only elected to use 1 timeout each. They still each got 4. So it'll be interesting to see what head coach Johnny Chavez and Mike Rodolfi elect to go with as they have 2 minutes even left.
You know, Brock, I'd be willing to bet that they're saving their timeouts for later in the game because this one's a nail-biter right now, so they're going to want to use those timeouts to draw up plays as the clock starts to go.
As Montoya's 3 goes right into the hands of Bachicha, flipping it over to the newly entered Zamora. Zamora feed inside to wide open Lujan, and the Farmers are now with a 1-point lead.
Beautiful pass from Nathan Zamora right there. There's a reason he's your point guard.
Tafoya trying to work quick. They want to get a quick bucket here for the Farmers. Working inside, that's going to be Romero. Romero up, no good.
Really,
and it's staying right there.
Really good defense from the Farmers on that last hit. I like how number 24, Isaiah Bachicha, was using his feet on that last possession, trying to keep the drive from entering.
The feed over and out of bounds.
Good deflection from Levon Bachicha.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more Farmers action, please contact the Saddle Rock Sports Network if you want to become a sponsor, or if you're interested in us covering those games, contact myself or Brad Doherty. We will be more than glad to do Hoehne home games for varsity if you guys are interested in us covering those. So back to the action. Going to be back over to Pablo Romero. Back over to Tafoya, top of the key. Tafoya working inside, outside Montoya. Montoya's long 3 from the college 3-point line, up and no good. Recovered, bounces off of Maganet, back over to Bachicha. Bachicha trying to go coast to coast with it. Slows down, goes over the right wing over to Bachicha. Long, up and good.
3-point good for, was that Isaiah Bachicha?
I got him down, let's see, number 24, yes,
Yep.
Isaiah Bachicha,
Alrighty.
the senior.
Just making sure I've got my notes straight here.
Here comes Montoya. Slings over wide open to number 23. Up, no good. Rebound. And now, kind of shocked the Red Devils ain't using a timeout here. Tides have kind of gone into the Farmers' favor now. Kind of interesting to see them not use a timeout there, but nonetheless, like Brody said, they want to save those timeouts.
Yeah, so the thing about these Red Devils is they love to run. They like to be quick. They don't want to let a whole lot of time run off the clock that they can be using to move the ball.
Here comes the Red Devils. They can use an advantage here. They haven't gone to the three-point line with Rylan Duran much as that's a foul. They're going to obviously call it on the floor. Foul called before the shot. Whistle was blown.
That foul called on number 3, Nathan Zamora, getting a hand on the play.
Nonetheless, remains Red Devils ball. 38-34 is your score. And just like that, Rylan Duran's three up. No good. Jacob Maginette there with the rebound.
6 seconds on the clock. Farmers wanting to put up one.
Here comes Zamora. Up. And no good. That's going to be the end of one. 38-34 is your score. We're going to be having the High Desert Hunting halftime show report coming up to you guys after word from some of our sponsors.
Lovato Concrete is a multi-generational family business that has proudly been serving its community for over 30 years. Lovato Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, including foundations, walls, sidewalks, slabs, driveways, and decorative stamped concrete. Big enough to handle large commercial projects, but caring enough to take pride in residential projects too. They'll get your project done right. Give them a call today at 719-680-8512.
The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today. Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament. The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the High Desert Hunting halftime show report. Brock Bernelli, Brody Doherty in the studio here from Scott Gymnasium, Jim Topol Court. Tate Baker on the camera, Branson freshman. Tate just got his football season done. He played for the Branson Bearcats there in his first year. They unfortunately, though, for the Bearcats, went down in the quarterfinals there to Otis, but nonetheless, great season there for the Bearcats. Going back, though, to tonight's game, currently a high-octane game so far. 38-34 is the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bunch of blowouts there, yesterday. But, so far, this game has not disappointed, I'd have to say, Brody. 4-point lead for the Farmers, as I'm going to roll things into Brody's behalf on what he can give you all at home on a little update on what's going on here in the first half of play.
For sure. Thank you, Brock. Bringing you these scores for the first half. Hoehne Farmers ahead by 4, currently led in points by Bobby Terry, the junior, leading with 12. Then Levon Bachicha has 8. Jacob Maganat and Jason Guzzo both have 6. Isaiah Bachicha has 3, and well as Diego Lujan with 2. For Springer, currently being led in points by Devin Tafoya, number 22, with 15. Xavier Armijo has 8. Jason Montoya has 7. And Santiago Ramirez and Pablo Romero both have 2. Good scoring from both ends of the court, seeing lots of stuff. But really, it's been defense. Who can really stop the other team? Springer's been doing a good job of shutting down some drives by the Hoehne Farmers. They've been doing a good job of getting a drive from Levon Bachicha and kicking to Bobby Terry, getting those short little buckets. Seen good stuff from them, and it's really been a tale of Devin Tafoya really kind of having his way on the offensive side of the ball. Farmers coming out of halftime, they're going to want to adjust their defense, try to stop him, as he's kind of been most of Springer's offense so far. Look for more shots from outside the arc. We've seen both teams have some success there. Look for Nathan Zamora, Levon Bachicha, and then on the other side of the ball, Jason Montoya to throw up some threes, as well as Xavier Armijo, who also has 2 3-pointers. As we move into the second half, we'll be back with more goodness right after this. We've got a barn burner of a game on our hands, folks. Looking forward to it. The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today. Alrighty, folks, we would like to take a few minutes to talk about the Saddle Rock Sports Network, kind of what we're doing as a part of this broadcasting adventure. This is our second year doing student-powered sports broadcasting. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring this to you, to our viewers. Currently have 113 people watching on YouTube. I think we had 130 people watching at our peak, which is absolutely awesome. But as you can see on the screen, we are a student-powered sports broadcast. All of our students are compensated for their broadcasting, their camera work, all of that awesomeness. You can check us out at youtube.com at Saddle Rock Sports. And if you want to learn more about what it would take, what it kind of entails being a sponsor, you would look at saddlerocksolutions.com. And as we can see, this is kind of some of our stuff from last year at this TSC tournament. Our setup has kind of improved from that point. We were bringing you some stuff on some nicer scales with more crew. It's been a whole lot of fun to broadcast these games, and we'll be bringing you the rest of the games as they happen. Let's see, because we've got 3 more days worth of basketball. We'll be talking about the scheduling a little bit later, but it's been an absolute pleasure to have all of the bring all the sports to you. Also, a couple more facts that is part of our broadcasting stuff are all of our student crews are paid for their time. So it's been everyone from the camera people to the people broadcasting, everyone is a student, either at Branson School or a graduated alumni, and we are all paid for our time, which I really appreciate, and it's thanks to our sponsors that make that happen. We also have ad sales that earn 20% commissions. Every student that approaches a business and a business gets an ad, then the student earns 20% of the total amount for bringing in that ad package. And also 20% of that donation can go back to school groups. So I think last year when we were doing our fundraising efforts, Branson school groups earned $1,800 towards their own accounts for students' efforts. If you'd be interested in getting your school started with broadcasting, go ahead and reach out to us at saddlerocksolutions.com. We would love to talk to you about what it would look like, what kind of equipment you need to start broadcasting, and how you can get your students prepared to broadcast and do all of your sports games. It's a little bit different doing basketball and football, but we'd love to talk you through it and have you brought on as a part of our team. We already have a couple of affiliates with Lovato and kind of our Hoehne program, so it's been great to see those schools step in and become a part of our awesomeness. And, we would just love to make this a part. Please share everything. If you have enjoyed the Saddle Rock Sports Network broadcasts, share this with your friends. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. You can kind of see that graphic in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook. You'll make sure to never miss any news about what the Saddle Rock Sports Network is doing or bringing to you at any given point in time. So, yeah, it's been super fun to do this, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, about less than a minute, with the second half of action here in Jim Tupal Court in Trinidad, Colorado.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Massive thank you to our friends at LARCC Trucking. It's been a great game so far. Brock, what do you think are some of the keys for teams moving forward in this one?
Continue what you did in the first half, I believe. Obviously there's going to be adjustments. So I feel if both coaches, Rodolfi and Chavez, as they identify them, make the adjustments, go with the trend of the game, because obviously both things have worked. The Red Devils, something kind of interesting, no warm-up shots for them. They went straight to the locker room, used all their time, and now they come back on the court. Farmers, shot around a little there, but this Springer Red Devils team elected not to, warm up. So,
yeah, we'll see if coming out cold is going to hurt them, but they play so fast, we'll see if it makes much of a difference. We actually have an interesting comment on our YouTube live feed asking if this game is actually going on right now, and the answer is yes. This is a live feed being broadcast from Trinidad, Colorado. Instead of coming into the TSC tournament, anyone is free to watch at home. It is free on YouTube, costing nothing to the viewer. So rather than drive in, if you're a fan watching from Springer, this is a perfect opportunity to see your Red Devils play, as it's a little bit of a haul to be coming at you.
And first game of the season, so pretty cool, to be able to bring it from the comfort of people's home. As Zamora feed inside, tipped and out of bounds.
Good looking pass by Guzzo, just a little too, better hands by the Red Devils.
Guzzo going to head east now, here under the basket. Guzzo feed over left wing, going to be Zamora. Zamora back over there to Guzzo, working on Montoya. Nice little spin move and the hook, and no shot, and a travel.
We've seen the Farmers working on those couple step moves during their warm-ups, but you got to be really careful, as refs will just as easily call that a travel as they'll let you get away with the Euro.
Long shot from the left wing, up, no good. Rebound, Terry. Kicking it back out, going to go back over to Guzzo. Guzzo right in the hands of Terry, and that is good.
Beautiful pass right there by Jason Guzzo. Oh, excuse me. Bobby Terry fortunate enough to be on the receiving end.
Big three ball, up and good. And just a 3-point deficit now.
That was Xavier Armijo's third three ball of the night, putting him in double digits for the Red Devils.
And Rogers, big basket there. Kind of quiet there in the first half. Rogers, one of the big leaders for this Hoehne Farmers team, stepping up here in the second half with 2 points.
Yes, sir, we've seen the Red Devils launch several from beyond the arc so far, just waiting for some of them to fall. Farmers needing to capitalize on these misses with some offense on the other side.
Here comes Bachicha, going to flip it over to Zamora. Back over, Bachicha, the three ball, up and good. Coming out of the locker room, this Farmers team's looked really good, as head coach Johnny Chavez is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout of our own. We'll be right back here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house. which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family. LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Big thank you to LARCC. Or no, that was Woody. Was that LAR? That was LARCC
Yes,
Trucking
sir.
and Rocky Mountain Turf
Yes.
Solutions. 2 of our 3 network sponsors, meaning they have stepped up to sponsor every broadcast that the Saddle Rock Sports Network puts on the air. So they've been absolutely fantastic sponsors. And the beautiful thing about sponsoring stuff on YouTube is that your ad will remain on the platform forever, or until the robots rise up and destroy us as humans.
Yeah. Nonetheless, YouTube will probably last longer than any of us. So,
This is very true.
Yeah, so
So as much as we are immortalized on the internet, your ad will be too. So when you step up to support the Saddle Rock Sports Network, you will get advertising forever. It's super cool like that.
alrighty, but Chicha flips it over to Rogers. Over to Zamora, right wing. Bobby Terry working in the post. Over to Bachicha, left wing. That's going to be Guzzo. Guzzo, little nice feed over to Terry. Nice little ball movement here from the Farmers. And Bachicha got a little extra step there and got 2 for the Farmers.
Yes, sir. Bachicha with those last couple buckets is bringing his point total up to 13 on the evening.
And a big bucket there from Tafoya, the senior.
So Devin Tafoya adding to his substantial count.
Bodies hit the floor. Montoya trying to save it. Bobby Terry on the floor. And a jump ball.
Great hustle from both sides of the ball. Springer coming up in their press. Fairly effective in the first half, but currently down by 8. These Red Devils need to generate some offense from all of their work.
Great call, great call. You know, going back to head coach Rodolfi here in his coaching debut as Farmers head coach. Also, longtime head coach and assistant is George Dasco, longtime Lady Trinidad as that big free ball there from number 11, Ramirez. But going back to Dasco, longtime women's basketball coach at Trinidad. Believe he won multiple state titles there. Went over to the Farmers. Doing really good so far. Well respected, you know, in the high school coaching industry. Him and his sons, Gabe, who's still the AD at Hoehne, and then his son, Mikey Dasco as well. Quite a few state titles through that Dasco bloodline and multiple sports.
Awesome. Thank you for the little bit of history lesson, Brock. Really appreciate it. On this other side of the floor, Diego Lujan went for a little spin move into the lane, but was fouled and is now heading to the line. Lujan.
Lujan with the free throw. Want to give a little shout out there off of our YouTube to Rico Sway, saying they're watching from OKC and Go Farmers. So shout out to all of our comments and listeners. Currently 130 watching. So totally appreciate all of us at the Saddle Rock Sports Network and you know, everybody at the TSC staff and everybody, you know, to make this happen for the second year on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Yes, sir. Diego Lujan caught a little bit of air as he was going for that rebound on the last play.
Here comes Tafoya pushing the envelope. Guarded by Zamora. Back over there to 11, Ramirez. He's been dangerous with the three-point shooting. Little floater up, no good. Recovered there, Bachicha. Pushing it up here for the Farmers. The feed inside. Pump fake. And Terry doing a little remix of that game-winning shot he had last year. That was the exact same play drawn up. Did a pump fake and shot it. Bobby Terry had to go back to Brody, the stats and color guy, to see how many he has.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Bobby Terry brings his total to 16 with that last bucket.
So
playing well is the junior.
Huge game there for the junior as he checks out. And Jacob Maganet checking in. 2 big 3 balls from him he had in the first half. So quite a bit of three-point shooting. You know, if you're a Steph Curry three-point shooting type of person, this game's been for you so far.
Yes, sir. The Springer Red Devils have been deadly from beyond the arc. They've knocked down a total of 6 3-pointers as a team, and if they're currently down by 8, if they want to get back into it, they're going to have to shoot their way back. 3 3-pointers is all they need to have taken back the lead, but turnovers like that is something they cannot have.
Guzzo going to be here on the inbound. Excuse me. Bachicha. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
And a big hit there from Jordan Chavez. He's down on the ground. Looks like he's grabbing his wrist. We're going to take a timeout of our own here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys.
Big thank you to LARCC Trucking. Sorry we had to cut that ad off short. Jordan Chavez went down, but popped right back up as soon as we cut the camera, so he is feeling better. He's just going to be checked out for a couple of plays.
Guzzo working inside, working on 3 Red Devils. Blocked there by Rylan Duran, staying in Farmers territory.
You know, this has been a physical game, and Red Devils working with only 8 players. It's going to really, really hurt if they ever have anyone go down.
A bucket up and good.
Levon Bachicha picking up his, oh goodness, I can't do math very well.
Let's just say a lot of points for Levon Bachicha. He's
that
had
works
a lot
for
of
me.
points.
I think that one on the other end was Devin Tafoya getting himself another bucket.
Yes, sir. And a reach in there on Tafoya, the senior.
Sorry, that brings Levon Bachicha's total points to 15 so far.
Good game there for the junior tandem of Bachicha and Terry so far.
Yes, sir. They have most of the offensive production for the Farmers.
Maganette flips it left wing, Bachicha going to go over to Guzzo. Right wing, Zamora, the long 3 up, no good. Rebound there from number 11. That's going to be Santiago Ramirez, coast to coast up, and no good. Tipped, recovered. Red Devils, no good. Rebound up, no good. Montoya going to kick it back out. Had the height disadvantage there off of Lujan left wing. Montoya's long 3. Oh, no good. Rebounded Farmers.
That one was shot nearly from I-25. My goodness, that was a deep one.
Here comes Zamora, right wing, going to flip it over to Lujan. Feed inside, tip there, second from Montoya. Bachicha able to recover. Going to flip it over Zamora. Pump fake, feed inside to a wide open Lujan. Up, rattles, right out. Tipped, rebound, Red Devils.
You know, that's kind of been a tale of the tape so far. Some short misses inside. Oh, and unfortunate misses like that one. Red Devils not able to convert on 2 wide open layups.
Here comes Guzzo, working in, little Euro step out of bounds. And Guzzo's grabbing his right knee there. A little hobbling there. Looks like he may have to be subbed out. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh, wait. I think we're just going to keep her moving.
I think we're going to stay right there as Guzzo hits the bench and he'll get attended to. We'll keep a little update on his status. Looks like he's grabbing that right knee.
Yes, sir. Subbed into the game is number 5, Alan Mraz for the Farmers.
Here comes the Red Devils. Chavez, the junior, going to flip it over to Romero. Back to Chavez, top of the key. Back to Montoya, pump fake. Working inside on Mraz and Magana, and a foul. He's going to head to the charity stripe.
Nice little drive by Jordan Chavez there, getting into the lane and getting a foul. Getting to the stripe, you know, when you're down, free throws are your best friend.
For sure, and you know, that can be the emphasis as that's number 44, Bobby Terry's second foul. But like you said, that can be the emphasis of things. You said 3-point shooting, which the Red Devils have displayed really good so far into tonight's game, and free throw shooting.
Chavez missing his first of 2.
Chavez, second free throw incoming here. Going to be up. No good. Rebound, Bachicha. Bachicha over to Mraz. And a timeout taken by Coach Rodolfi. We're going to finish up that LARCC Trucking ad. Only had about 80% of it. So we're going to finish that up for you, ladies and gentlemen.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Welcome back to the action, folks. Current score is 52-44. Hoehne Farmers over the Red Devils. Fantastic basketball from both sides so far. Red Devils had some unfortunate easy buckets that they missed underneath theirs. We're going to see what they can do here as they try to finish up this third quarter.
And you know, so far, Brody, this Farmers team looking really good. Lost 3 of their starters, actually, between Dario Fazzani, the point guard, the shooting guard Isaiah Chavez, and Tanner Rusk, actually, last year. So, very cool thing to see.
Yes, sir. It's been cool to see these young fellas step up. Levon Machicha getting very significant minutes tonight, as is Bobby Terry with 16 and 15, leading the Farmers in scoring.
Here comes Zamora. Going to flip it over there to Bachicha. Bachicha atop the key over there to Levon. Levon Machicha working inside into the paint. Up. No good. Rebound Miraz. Miraz grabs it up. That shot up and good. Alan Miraz.
First points for him on the night.
Here comes number 24. That's going to be Chavez, the junior. Ball sails out of bounds, staying right here.
Yes, sir. Those Farmers, Springer really just being outsized at the moment. Not able to have a significant size disadvantage. So Levon Bachicha and bigger fellas like Alan Miraz able to really kind of have their way in the paint.
For sure. Little cool thing there. Also, shout out Donna Santa Steven. They're watching from San Antonio, Texas. So there's at least 3 people watching from 3 different states. So cool little thing there. So shout out to all of our listeners so far in
Yes, sir.
tonight's game.
On the other end of the court, deep 3 from Jordan Chavez. Absolutely fantastic.
7 points, but Chicha's going to make that a 9-point lead though now. 56-47, minute 25 left.
Down by 9. This is very reachable territory for the Springer
Big
Reds.
three
Oh my
there.
goodness.
Uno, dos, tres, Chavez, the junior, coming in big there.
He
6
is
points.
hot. 2 back-to-back 3 balls. Sorry to cut you off there, Brock. My bad.
No worries, no worries. Bachicha going to go inside. Terry working on 3 Red Devils. Inside right wing, Bachicha top the key. Levon Bachicha, feed inside. He's double teamed. Got a wide open Zamora on the left wing. Terry's going to take it himself though. Rebound, Red Devils tipped. Alan Miraz recovers. Alan Miraz, the deep 3 over from Cougar Canyon, up no good. And out of bounds, heading Red Devils' way.
You know, Miraz was feeling it. The 3 balls have been falling. Figured he might try to cash in on that magic.
Yeah, you know, it seems like almost anybody on the court there in white have hit it. Even in black, you know, they've hit the 3 ball. So credit to Miraz there. He's wide open. Shot it, but unable.
Yes, sir. The Red Devils so far have had 5 different players knock down a shot from behind the arc. Being led, Xavier Armijo has 3 and Jordan Chavez has 2. Jordan Chavez had not scored a point until his 2 deep balls. So and now Red Devils only down by 6. So like we said, that's going to be their ticket back into the game.
Isaiah Bachicha flips it over to Levon Bachicha. Feed and a little grab foul there. That's going to be on Jordan Chavez, the junior. 22.7 left. Miraz, number 5, he's the sophomore, going to be on the inbound for the Farmers. Late substitution there off from the Red Devils. Bachicha has a wide open Zamora. He's going to take it himself though. Rebound Red Devils. Red Devils, clock stopped. Clock is not running. Now the clock's running.
After the ball went out of bounds. That was kind of impressive.
Yeah, so something interesting there. I believe about 5 or 6 seconds need to be shaved off there. I believe it should be about at 15.5, 15-4. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, we'll see what the referees decide to do. They may just end up leaving the clock where it is, as it's only the end of the third quarter. If it was the 4th, then we might want to see some time taken away. But they did end up changing
16-5.
Yep.
They might have came up to the booth and did some instant replay or something. That's kidding.
Yeah, if only we could have that worked out for our games.
Thought about shooting it. That was Romero. Back over. They got 7 seconds. Trapped in the corner. And looks like it's going to remain Red Devils' ball.
5.3 seconds on the clock. We've seen these Red Devils shoot. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shot thrown up by number 0 or number 24.
Montoya, the freshman, going to be on the inbound. We saw him shine as an 8th grader in this tournament last year. Chavez is going to take this last shot, and it's going to be up. 3,
Ooh.
Almost in there. Nonetheless, 50-56 is going to be the score at the end of 3. We'll be right back after this word from some of our sponsors.
The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today. Massive thank you to High Desert Hunting. And as we come out of this break, we've got about 20 seconds left in the break. We'd like to talk a little bit about upcoming games. Both of these teams will end up playing on Friday, regardless of the outcome of this game. Winner is going to take on the Raton Tigers, playing at 6:30 tomorrow night. And then loser is going to be playing the Kim Branson Mustangs. I believe that game is going to happen at 2:30, I think. I could be... Oh, thank you very much, Brock. He's got the bracket right here for me. Very much appreciated. So, winner is going to go on to play Raton Tigers at 7 o'clock on Friday. Loser will play Kim Branson at 4 p.m. on Friday. So, feel free to stay tuned in. Saddle Rock Sports Network is going to be bringing you those games. We'll be here on Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow we have a full lineup. Primero, Trinidad, Des Moines, and Walsenburg as we get back into the action here.
Here comes the Red Devils. Swing it out. Almost went out of bounds. That's going to be Montoya, the freshman. Flips it back to Montoya over to Rogers. And looks like he traveled there.
A little bit of happy feet from the freshman. Like you said, Brock, that number... Awesome, thank you. Yep, as we were... like you kind of mentioned, some players for Springer that are freshmen this year played as 8th graders last year. It's a way that New Mexico rules work. As long as you are playing all of your minutes as a high school ball player, you don't have to play any junior high ball. But if you are playing junior high ball as an 8th grader, then you can only play restricted minutes on high school. It's a really interesting way that the rules work out.
As that feed inside of Terry, no good. Taken away, the Red Devils can make it a 4-point deficit with a made bucket. They're going to do just that.
Yes, sir. Bucket by number 2, Jason Montoya. That's going to be his 9th point of the evening. First point of the second half.
7 minutes even left. But Chicha, Zamora was calling for the pass. He's going to actually go over to Jason Guzzo. Zamora wide open left wing. Finally covered there by a Red Devil. That is Ramirez. Right wing Guzzo, feed over to Terry. Tipped, Rylan Duran grabs it. Possession arrow goes over to Red Devils. Transition bucket up. And a block from Nathan Zamora and a late foul called. He's going to head to the line here for the Red Devils.
That looked like a decent rundown block by Zamora. Just got one too many hands on the ball.
Yeah, slapped, the wrist there late. So, as number 23, Pablo Romero heading over to the charity stripe. His first one up and good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are still interested, I did confirm with Brad earlier, if you want to still get in on TSC tournament packages, we still have championship day packages available. So check out there if you want to do any championship day packages starting Saturday. Contact myself or any staff at the Saddle Rock Sports Network. And just like that, the Red Devils cut it to only a 1-point deficit.
Yes, sir. We're always happy to accept more sponsorships, but we've got basketball to talk about.
And here comes Chavez. Bounces off of Bachicha. Possession arrow remains Red Devils.
And just like that, we're down to a 1-point lead for the Hoehne Farmers. They've gone a little dry on their offensive side of the board, and they're going to take a timeout, try to get something drawn up. We'll be back in just a few.
Alrighty, going to take this moment to talk about Cummings Trucking, LLC. If you want any cattle hauling, hay hauling, or anything of that matter done, contact Cummings Trucking, LLC.
Yes, sir, Brock. I think one of the fun parts about being a small-town broadcasting company is you get small-town businesses. With Cam Cummings and LARCC Trucking, we know lots of people that can haul things. So if you need something hauled, we probably know a guy.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Big thank you to our friends at LARCC Trucking, and just for anyone wondering, the reason some of our sponsors have more complete ad packages is just because we kind of ran out of time to put together ad packages for some of our more recent sponsors. So we will get something more complete put together in the future.
As that haul's going to be over to Tafoya. Tafoya, the senior, flips it over to Armijo. Armijo up, no good.
Hoehne Farmers needing to put some points on the board here, as they have gone a little bit dry in recent minutes. Up by 1 point now, wanting to increase that lead a little bit, have a little bit of a security blanket.
And a foul. So, two of the three last, drives for the teams have been, like late fouls called, shooting fouls. Something to watch there. That is foul number 3 for Jordan Chavez. Ladies and gentlemen, he is now in foul trouble here for the Red Devils.
Yes, sir. A little bit, about 6 minutes to play. Foul trouble is something to definitely keep in mind, especially when you have a lack of depth, as the Springer Red Devils do. Only about 7 guys have really gotten minutes for the Red Devils. Not a whole lot of substitution happening.
Second one up, no good. Rebound, Maganette, 2-point lead. Bachicha pumps, going to go inside. That's going to be in. 4-point lead now for the Farmers. Coming up at the end, at the conclusion of tonight's game, as a foul's drawn. Looks like they possibly called it on the floor there.
Yes, sir. That last little bucket put Levon Bachicha up to 20 points on the game. So
20-pointer, can't complain. So if he continues in that trend, he may begin a T-shirt at the end of the tournament, being on the
absolutely.
all-tournament team. There's Zamora, feed inside to wide open Terry, and Terry uses his height advantage there for an easy bucket. And Terry as well, if he continues this trend, he may begin a T-shirt as well.
Absolutely.
And Chavez, talking about T-shirts, there's 3 guys we just rattled off. Chavez, I don't know what his point total is right now, but Chavez having a huge game for the Red Devils.
Chavez is currently at 11 points for the Red Devils.
Bachicha, left wing, slings it over to Zamora. Zamora, the deep 3, up, rattles off, rebound, Bachicha up, and a nice block there by Ryland Duran. Ryland Duran hauls it over to Montoya, loses his dribble there for a second. Going to kick it back out, inside track, up, and good. And just like that, this Red Devils team will not go away, only a 1-point deficit. Here comes Guzzo, feed inside to wide open Bachicha, and they're going to say Duran hacked him that time. So Duran, last 3 times there, the one time they gave him the block, the 2 other times, unfortunately for him, a foul. They only have him at 1 foul, but I know for a fact that is actually his 2nd foul of the night for him, I believe.
Yes, sir. That put Devin Tafoya at 21 points on the contest. So
And
very impressive performance from both sides.
As Bachicha missed his first one.
Yes, sir. 1-point deficit for the Red Devils. We're going to have a barn burner. This is almost exactly, actually kind of far from exactly, how the Raton Kim Branson game came down earlier in the day.
Bachicha up and good. 2-point lead for the Farmers. Isaiah Bachicha checked in after that first free throw. Here comes 22. That's going to be Tafoya. Feed inside and smothered there by Terry, and a foul. He's going to get 2.
That call is a block on Bobby Terry. I think that is his 2nd foul of the night. I could be incorrect. Of all the stats I'm keeping, I'm only doing points and fouls. No, 4 fouls for Bobby Terry.
So something to watch. The big man in the middle for the Farmers. Farmers, 3 fouls. This can very well go down to who commits the most fouls may come out on the losing side of this game, possibly. But, anything can happen. The TSC Tourney is like the high school version of March Madness. Anything can happen. Upsets can happen. Game winners can happen. But we have it all here on the LARCC Sports Network.
Very true. Both of these teams coming into this game as unknown quantities, season opener for both of these programs, and they have not disappointed whatsoever, Brock.
For sure. Good call. Bachicha wide open. The long 2 going to be up. Airballs it. Red Devils can get in the lead here. 4 minutes even left. Here's going to be 24 Chavez, the junior. Flips it left wing. Going to have it top of the key. Flip it. Going to go inside. Armijo up. No good. Grabs zone rebound. Up. And a bucket. The Red Devils now with a lead change.
Yes, sir. Great play from Armijo there as the crowd erupts. Stadium seating is getting more full. I would expect everything to be packed come Saturday night.
Here comes Zamora, top of the key. Working inside. Goes inside. And a foul.
Yes, sir. Just a reminder to all of our viewers that the winner tonight will go on to play the Raton Tigers on Friday. And the loser will play the Kim Branson Mustangs also on Friday, slightly earlier in the day. Those broadcasts will be on the LARCC Sports Network. Just want to let everyone know what is at stake. Winner of that game will go on to play the championship. And determining that opponent is happening tomorrow. So it's going to be Walsenburg or Des Moines playing in the championship. And that game is happening tomorrow. It's going to be a barn burner of a game, Brock.
Yeah, and going back to the left side, I don't think head coach Johnny Chavez really agreed with that call. He said he carried with the ball after the foul was committed. So Guzzo was wide open there and tipped. So head coach Johnny Chavez not really agreeing with that call. I feel like that was, a 50-50 call. Could have went either way.
Yes, sir. And coaches, they definitely have the right to argue. Some coaches do it better than others. But, it's fun.
Miraz going to flip it top the key. Bachicha. Levon Bachicha has been a staple here for the Farmers. Zamora back over to Bachicha, top the key, smothered, taken away. Here comes coast to coast. 24, Chavez up, and a foul.
Great take by Chavez, putting his head down, getting to the rim, drawing the foul off of Diego Lujan.
And just like that, the last 2 or 3 drives have kind of shifted Red Devils' way. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we still have 3:01 left. That's a lot of ball left to be played.
Yes, sir. We're seeing fireworks already. 3 minutes to go. It could really go either way here. Red Devils currently ahead by 1. Farmers led by 1 for a large majority of this game. So it's really probably going to come down to whoever has the ball last.
Chavez up and good.
Yes, sir. I'd say a lot of the Red Devils were down by 10 points at one point in this game, and their recent resurgence has been largely due to this young man, Jordan Chavez, after this one. Been playing incredibly
Chavez
well.
Up. No good. Rebound. Miraz. Here comes Guzzo. Up to Zamora. Zamora top the key. Guzzo back top the key. Lujan. Lujan back over to Zamora. Feed over to Levon Bachicha working on 2 Red Devils. And the highly contested working on Rylan Duran. It's a tied ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Farmers needing a bucket. They give it to Bachicha. That's what you want to see.
Number 22 up. Good. No good from Tafoya. And a foul. 3 guys hit the deck there. 2 Red Devils, 1 Farmer.
Yes, sir. A little bit of a tussle for the ball as number 2, Jason Montoya, stayed on the ground a little bit. He gives up a significant amount of size to the Farmer player that landed on him.
That was Diego Lujan. You're just going to get that type of aggressiveness. 2:29 left from Scott Gymnasium, Jim Topol Court.
Absolutely, and that last call puts both teams at 4 team fouls apiece. So 1 more foul per side will put the opponents in double bonus. So this game, being as close as it is, could really come down to free throws, so that'll be one to keep an eye on.
Here comes Zamora. Zamora top the key, flips it over to Miraz. Miraz working left wing, thought about shooting, going to flip it over to Levon Bachicha, has a lane, up and good. Farmers are now in the lead, 66-64.
And we have a whistle on the floor. We're going to see what the call is.
And that's going to be number 5 on the Farmers. That is going to be the 5th.
See that foul called on number 3, Nathan Zamora.
something crucial here. But the Red Devils don't have no fouls to give as well, so.
Very true.
2:12 left. Sorry, Brody, go ahead.
No, you're good.
My apologies.
Red Devils down by 2. 2 good makes here could draw them back to even.
Up and only a 1-point deficit. 177 watching right now, so shout out to everybody watching the game live and later on. We truly appreciate it. And just like that, a tied ball game. And a timeout taken by head coach Johnny Chavez. We're going to take a timeout of our own. 66-66 is your score. 2-minute warning from Scott Gymnasium.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house, which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family.
Alrighty, folks, we are back to the action. Massive thank you to all of our sponsors that are helping make this possible. Coming down to 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. If my stats are correct, Lavon Bachicha has 25 points on the night, balling out for the Hoehne Farmers.
66-66. Just amazing game so far. Brock Brunelli, Brody Doherty, Tate Baker in the studio from Scott Gymnasium, Jim Topol Court. Rogers gonna have it. Going to flip it over to Lavon Bachicha. Lavon Bachicha smothered there from Pablo Romero. He's had a nice defensive game. Rogers up to Terry. Up. No good. Rogers crashes the board. Bounces it off his own man. Recovered Red Devils. One man to beat. That's going to be the athletic Bachicha. Up. And it rattles in. Pablo Romero coming in big here in this second half. Red Devils up 2.
Only Romero's second bucket of the night. This is going to be crucial for the Farmers to answer on this possession.
Guzzo feed inside Terry. It's a tied ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir, we're getting excited. If our audio's peeking out, we're sorry, but it's crazy.
Tafoya, senior, up. And that 3-ball from Jordan Chavez, up and good. Uno, dos, tres, Chavez.
Chavez's fourth 3-ball of the night.
Guzzo, up, no good.
Ooh.
Guzzo recovers left wing. He's going to try to go inside the feed in. Terry bounces off of Terry, heading Red Devils' way.
Guzzo getting excited. He was ready to answer with a 3-ball of his own, just couldn't quite knock it down.
And just like that, a timeout taken by frustrated head coach Mike Rodolfi. What do you say, Brody? You're running it. Should we take a commercial break or should we stay right here?
We might as well keep it right here. We got about a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Fantastic play from both sides of the ball. I mean, I am loving this. So far, Jordan Chavez with his fourth 3-point of the night. He is absolutely balling for the Springer Red Devils. He has had all of his scoring in this fourth quarter. Incredibly impressive from that young man. Hoehne Farmers, Lavon Bachicha really stepping up to the plate. Like we said, 25 points on the night for him. Bobby Terry tacking on an additional. Bobby Terry now has 20 as well with this most recent bucket. So fantastic stuff. Brock, what do you think the Farmers can do to stop these hot Red Devils?
They got a little too excited there, as you said. You know what worked was feeding inside of Terry. The Red Devils kind of sealed that pressure, kind of forced the 3-ball off of the Farmers. Great defensive execution there from head coach Johnny Chavez's team. Drew it up. That's just textbook. Read the Farmers like a book, you can say, as now it's the Red Devils' possession.
Yes, sir. Now that the Red Devils have it, looks like Hoehne's going to try to answer with a full court press. They look like in their man-to-man for the entire distance of the court.
Here comes Chavez. Loose ball and a travel. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Farmers are right into this.
Oh, my goodness. Minute to go on the clock. Down by 3 points. I'm expecting Lavon Bachicha to be rising up for this shot.
Here comes Guzzo's over to Zamora. Flip over to Rogers. Rogers, the big man for Farmers, really good for them last year. Zamara's deep three up, no good. Off the rebound, Red Devils recover, and a foul. Possession arrow initially still says Farmers ball. I believe it was last touch there from Armijo.
Yes, sir. Xavier Armijo hit the deck pretty hard on that one, but is going to be a foul, so we'll send the Red Devils to the line.
That's the first foul of the night off of Rogers. Could be a crucial turning point to tonight's game.
Yes, sir. With the Red Devils being in double bonus, Hoehne is really hoping that Springer misses these next two.
And just like that, Armijo misses the first one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You jinxed him. He heard you from up here. No, just kidding.
It's far too loud in this gym
yes,
now.
For
Hoehne
sure.
and the Hoehne and Springer faithful are showing out for their teams tonight, folks.
Second free throw. No good. Rebound Farmers. Terry, you think Coach Adolphi, he has a timeout to use. Really shocked he's not using it, but he's going to go coast to coast with Bachicha. Rebound Rogers. Rodolphe still not using it. Wide open three. Bachicha up. Terry up. No good. Grabs his own rebound up. And a foul.
Oh, my goodness, folks. 35 seconds left on the clock. Bobby Terry had 2 tries at it. He's going to be kicking himself over, and he's going to want a couple of those ones back.
Yeah, you know, if he would have had one roll in there off of those, I believe his wrist got slapped both times. They finally called it, though, on that second one. Nonetheless, Bobby Terry coming in for 2 free throws. And Coach Adolphi, you know, I kind of criticized him there for not using that final timeout, but to his advantage, he was correct there, was patient with his guys, let him go coast to coast as Terry misses the first one. Let them go coast to coast, didn't use that timeout. Still a timeout for Coach Adolphi and 2 for head coach Johnny Chavez.
Yes, sir. We have seen an absolute barn burner of a game. These free throws could be crucial. Bobby Terry needing to make one.
Up, recovered Farmers. Rogers going to go back up and within a foul.
My goodness.
Rogers head to the line for 2.
That looked like he threw up a prayer for Jace Rogers there, but hey, if you get to the line, you get to the line.
Yep.
Farmers now asking the senior to step up and make 2 big ones.
2 fouls now on Duran. Both teams don't have fouls to give, so something that can swing both ways here in the possession arrows. Rogers, veteran on this Farmers team, misses his first one. 0 for 3 for the Farmers in the last 3 free throw attempts.
Yes, sir. Hoehne Farmers needing to make one of these 2 to be able to force it to be within 1 score.
Let's see if the Farmers can crash the board. Bachicha gets it up. Back over to the ref. Guzzo recovers it. Guzzo going to go back over Zamora. He has a wide open Bachicha. Doesn't go to him. Goes to Guzzo instead. Wide open Chavez. Crash the board. Chavez makes it and a 1 opportunity.
Strong bucket from Jordan Chavez, drawing the foul. Red Devils could put it away with this free throw. Currently down by 5. Farmers, they're hoping for a free throw miss, a stop on defense. Well, not to mention some offensive buckets.
Yeah, and you know, Zamora looked right. He had a wide open Bachicha, wide open off of that college 3-point line. Could be the potential make or break play there for the Farmers.
Yes, sir. I mean, we also have a little bit of a better viewpoint than anyone else at the moment. So now Farmers down by 6, needing to make something happen.
Much like last year for the Farmers, and a double dribble off of Zamora.
Oh, that's a tough call.
And Guzzo made the 3 ball there off of the double dribble there, deep off of the Jim Topol signature court. So now it's Red Devils possession. Farmers do not have a foul to give, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Well, if you're the Farmers, you might want to try to foul here, hope the Red Devils miss, then throw up a couple prayers. But down by 6, there may not be a whole lot we can do. We're just going to keep it right here for the next minute or so. We've gone through all of our sponsors, but it has been a barn burner of a game here.
Yeah, can't get much better than this. 6-point lead was a lot closer than even that. So you get a 6-point basketball lead in some of the games we've seen so far in the tournament. You're feeling really good about day 2 so far at the TSC tournament.
Yes, sir. Like you said, we've seen a lot of blowouts. Yesterday, I don't think any of the games were particularly close. But today we've had 2 very close games. First, it was the Kim Branson and Raton Tigers boys game. That was quite close. And now we're seeing the Red Devils and Farmers come down to the last few. It's a stretch for the Farmers. They could technically do it, But down by 6, this is going to be a miracle.
A lot of seconds getting chewed, breaking the press. Farmers do not have a foul to give. Very shocked they're not going with the foul. Guzzo finally, and great execution there from head coach Johnny Chavez. They shaved every bit of 8 seconds, plus going to the charity stripe. That's a great recipe for success as Guzzo's 3rd foul there.
Yes, sir. If Jason Montoya puts these 2 down, it's all but over for the Farmers.
And just like that, a multiple possession game now for the Farmers. 7-point lead now for the Red Devils.
Incredibly well-fought game. And honestly, it just came down to who had the ball in the last couple minutes.
Zamora from the Topol court up. No good. Rebound Red Devils. And that's the ball game. 68-75 is the final. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to regather our composure after that barn burner type of a game. We're going to be right back with the Lovato Concrete post-game show report. Thank you.
Lovato Concrete is a multi-generational family business that has proudly been serving its community for over 30 years. Lovato Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, including foundations, walls, sidewalks, slabs, driveways, and decorative stamped concrete. Big enough to handle large commercial projects, but caring enough to take pride in residential projects too. They'll get your project done right. Give them a call today at 719-680-8512.